Hello, my name is Sip Mendez. Welcome to Sip's Techie Tips. And today's video is about water. And for the longest time now, I've been saving water for my air conditioner. It started out because I would go by the air conditioner there and I would admire this grass and plants that were growing quite well. And it was from that constant drip of water that even in summertime, it was very green around the air conditioner. And so I thought it was a good idea to put a large bowl, like a bird bath. And I thought, well, that way the birds will have water. I won't have to worry about putting water out for them. And in no time at all, I realized that the water was overflowing. There was so much water coming out of there. And so I built a trough from a barrel. I cut the plastic barrel in half, and in a couple of days, it too was full to the top. So I would take a bucket and scoop out the water and water the plants around the yard. And that was pretty good for a while. And then had trouble with raccoons and possums. They'd get in the water. And so I want to show you what I've done. I finally figured out a way to save that water and make better uses of it. But before then, I want to thank everybody that's been watching the videos. I really appreciate that. And I hope you'll subscribe. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. And don't forget to click on the bell, and you'll be notified of each new video. And so this is September 18th, the year 2020. This is my wife's secret garden. That's what the grandkids call it. It's a space between our house and the neighbor's house. And this is our air conditioning unit, the outside part anyway. And we've had it for probably over 30 years. And these are my collection barrels. I've been collecting water in these two for a while now. And it's been working out pretty good. This unit sends Freon inside and then has returned Freon outside here. And we have a condensation pump in the middle of the house on the evaporator unit. And it pumps it through the attic, over the living room. And in this square pipe, this long square conduit, the copper tubing feeds into a piece of PVC. And it's in there. You can see it over here where it comes out. And I've added a few plumbing fittings and some PVC piping to empty into this barrel. And there is no pressure anywhere in the system. It's just the copper tubing drips into the PVC fills up like a P-trap, and it empties into this barrel. And that's a 35-gallon barrel. And the smaller one is a 15-gallon barrel. There is a piece of tubing. I installed a piece of tubing at the base of the 30-gallon, and then set up a siphon to fill up the 15-gallon barrel. Can't see the water in there very well. Maybe you'll get a little bit of glimmer. And each day I get anywhere from 8 to about 12 gallons of water. 8 would be about 32 to 48 liters of water. And I use that to water the plants in the garden. I bought these barrels at a recycler. And he's over there near some industrial facilities, and they make a lot of food products. And so these barrels have been recycled. Originally, they may have had soy sauce, Worcestershire sauce, liquid smoke, and this little small one had Dr. Pepper syrup. And they use that in making Dr. Pepper soda water. And sometimes you get a whiff of it and you can still smell the scent of the Dr. Pepper. This is my little air conditioning closet. And in here is my air conditioner. And there is a tube, and you can see it up here. It comes in from a little drip pan that collects condensation. And as you can tell, it's open on top. So there's never any pressure. The water just comes through, drips down this tube to my condensation pump. And this little pump, it only holds, just a few cups. Oh, maybe a quart at the most. And there's a piece of plastic tubing, this little rubber, this flexible tubing, and it goes through the back, and it goes up, and it goes up over the ceiling of the living room, and it goes out on the outside of the house. So every time this little condensation pump, it has a black pan down there. That's a pan, and it holds water. And every time it fills up, the little pump comes on and pumps the water outside so that it doesn't overfill. And that way I don't have to have a drain in my closet to actually go into the sewer system. My watering can holds 2 gallons, which was about 8 liters. And I can take out this tubing from here, and since it's below the level of the water, it will drain into this watering can. And it takes about 20 minutes to fill it up. If I want to get water quicker out of my barrels, I use my pump. This is what's typically called a diesel water pump, and it's for getting water out of the bottom of diesel trucks in those big tanks that they carry on the side. And all I have to do, this I got to do with one hand of course, is drop it in here like so, and then I take the end of the hose and stick it in here. There is a little switch, and I can turn it on, and maybe you saw the water come through there, and it will fill the watering can in about 1 minute. So that's like 2 gallons in 1 minute, about 8 liters. And I hope you can see it as well as I can, that the water is just so very clear. The hose is just totally colorless. And that's because it's basically distilled water. Because it comes right out of the atmosphere in the house. And then we'll turn this off. And then I take out the hose. And once the can is filled, I can just go water my plants out here. And we live in Texas, and this is September. September is still pretty hot. This is the beginning of September. And so it helps. Free water, free clean water. And water these Boston ferns my wife has growing here. And she's got some irises. That's basically all there is to it. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you found the information useful. And if you did, give me a thumbs up. And if you didn't, you can give me a thumbs down. That's okay too. And so take care and conserve water if you can. And we'll see you again soon. Take care.